Welcome to Star Bios, the podcast where we delve into the fascinating lives of Hollywood's most iconic stars. I'm your host, Casey Gold, and today we're shining the spotlight on the incomparable Ethel Merman, a trailblazing singer, actress, and performer who left an indelible mark on the entertainment industry. With her powerful voice, charismatic stage presence, and unforgettable personality, Merman captivated audiences for decades, becoming one of the most beloved and respected entertainers of her time. As we step into the world of Ethel Merman, imagine yourself in the vibrant neighborhood of Astoria, Queens, New York, where she was born on January 16, 1908. The sounds of horse-drawn carriages, the smell of freshly baked bread wafting from the local bakeries, and the sight of old-fashioned street lamps casting a warm glow over the sidewalks all contributed to the unique charm of this turn-of-the-century community. It was here, in this bustling neighborhood, that Ethel Agnes Zimmerman grew up in a family that valued music and performance. Her father, Edward Zimmerman, was a banker with a passion for singing, often regaling his family with renditions of popular tunes around the dinner table. Her mother, Agnes Gardner Zimmerman, was a former chorus girl who had performed on stage, bringing home stories of the thrill and magic of live entertainment. This early exposure to the world of entertainment would have a profound impact on young Ethel, who began singing and performing at a very young age. As a child, she would often entertain her family and friends with renditions of popular songs, showcasing a natural talent that would eventually take her to the heights of stardom. Her parents, recognizing her passion and potential, encouraged her to take singing lessons with a local voice coach, Mrs. William, who taught her the fundamentals of vocal technique and helped her develop her unique sound. Growing up in the early 20th century, Ethel was surrounded by the vibrant sounds of vaudeville, jazz, and musical theater. She spent hours listening to recordings of famous singers like Enrico Caruso and Luisa Tetrazzini on her family's phonograph, studying their techniques and trying to emulate their styles. The scratchy sound of the needle on the record, the crackle of static, and the warm, rich tones of these legendary performers all captivated Ethel's imagination, inspiring her to practice tirelessly in front of the mirror, perfecting her craft. As a young girl, Ethel attended PS4 Elementary School in Astoria, where she was an average student but excelled in music and performance classes. Her teacher, Miss Emma Sweeney, recognized Ethel's talent and encouraged her to participate in school plays and musical productions. It was during this time that Ethel developed a deep love for the works of composers like George M. Cohan and Irving Berlin, whose songs would later become staples of her repertoire. She would often sing along to their hits, such as Give My Regards to Broadway and Alexander's Ragtime Band, feeling an instant connection to the energy and excitement of these iconic tunes. After completing her elementary education, Ethel went on to attend William Cullen Bryant High School, where she continued to hone her singing and acting skills. It was during this time that she began to perform in local talent shows and amateur productions, gaining valuable experience and building her confidence as a performer. She would often take the stage at the Astoria Theater, a popular vaudeville venue in her neighborhood, performing in front of packed houses and receiving rave reviews from the audience. The early 1920s were a transformative period for Ethel, marked by significant events that would shape her future path. In 1922, at the age of 14, she began working as a secretary for the Brick and Textile Company in Manhattan, a job that allowed her to support herself while pursuing her passion for music and performance. During this time, she also started taking classes at New York City's prestigious George Washington High School of Music and Art, where she studied voice, piano, and drama with esteemed instructors like Mrs. William and Professor Joseph Schwartz. These early years of training and self-discovery laid the foundation for Ethel's remarkable career, which would take her from the bright lights of Broadway to the silver screen and beyond. As we explore the life and times of Ethel Merman, it's essential to consider the historical context in which she grew up. The 1920s were a time of great social change and cultural upheaval, with the rise of jazz, the Harlem Renaissance, and the emergence of new technologies like radio and film. These developments would have a profound impact on the entertainment industry, creating new opportunities for talented performers like Ethel to showcase their skills and connect with audiences. The Roaring Twenties were also an era of liberation and self-expression, as women like Ethel began to break free from traditional roles and pursue careers in the arts. With her unique voice, captivating stage presence, and unwavering dedication to her craft, Ethel Merman was poised to take the world of entertainment by storm, leaving an indelible mark that would be felt for generations to come. As Ethel Merman's career began to gain momentum in the late 1920s, she found herself at the forefront of a new era in American entertainment, one that was characterized by the vibrant sounds of jazz, the glamour of Broadway, and the dawn of the silver screen. Her unique voice, which could effortlessly shift from soft and sultry to loud and brassy, made her a standout performer on the Great White Way, where the bright lights and bustling energy of New York City's theater district seemed to pulse with an energy all their own. It was here, in the midst of this creative ferment, that Merman's talents would be nurtured and honed, setting her on a path to stardom that would span decades. In 1930, she landed her first major role in the musical Girl Crazy, which was written by the incomparable George and Ira Gershwin. The show was a massive hit, running for 272 performances at the Alvin Theater, a venue that was renowned for its excellent acoustics and intimate setting, where Merman's powerful voice could be fully appreciated by the audience. Her performance as Kate Forrest earned her widespread critical acclaim, with reviewers praising her incredible vocal range, charismatic stage presence, and unwavering dedication to her craft. As she once said, "I don't care what the role is, as long as it's a good one and I can sing," highlighting her passion for performing and her commitment to delivering exceptional performances that would leave audiences in awe. Merman's success in Girl Crazy led to a string of high-profile roles on Broadway, including appearances in Of the I Sing, Dee's House in 1931, Take a Chance, 1932, and To Barry Was a Lady, 1939. Her performances during this period were marked by her incredible vocal range, which seemed to defy the conventions of traditional singing, as well as her charismatic stage presence, which drew audiences in with its warmth and energy. Whether she was belting out a show-stopping number or crooning a tender ballad, Merman's voice had a way of captivating her listeners, transporting them to a world of drama, romance, and excitement. One of Merman's most notable collaborations during this period was with composer Cole Porter, who wrote several songs specifically for her. Their partnership resulted in some of Merman's most iconic performances, including her show-stopping rendition of I Get a Kick Out of You in the 1934 musical Anything Goes. This song, which has since become a jazz standard, was tailored to Merman's unique vocal style and showcased her incredible range and control. With its witty lyrics and soaring melodies, I Get a Kick Out of You was the perfect vehicle for Merman's talents, allowing her to demonstrate her impressive technical abilities while also conveying the song's playful, flirtatious spirit. Merman's relationship with Porter was not only professional but also personal. The two became close friends, bonding over their shared love of music and theater. According to Merman, Cole would come to my dressing room and play me his latest songs, asking for my opinion and making changes based on my feedback. This collaborative approach resulted in some of the most memorable musical numbers of the era, with Merman's powerful voice bringing Porter's witty lyrics and soaring melodies to life. As they worked together, Merman and Porter developed a deep understanding of each other's creative processes, allowing them to push the boundaries of what was possible in musical theater. In addition to her work on Broadway, Merman also began to make a name for herself in film during the 1930s. Her movie debut came in 1930 with a role in the Paramount Pictures production, Follow the Leader, followed by appearances in We're Not Dressing, 1934, and Strike Me Pink, 1936. While her film career was not as extensive as her stage work, Merman's performances on screen showcased her versatility as a performer and helped to cement her status as one of the leading entertainers of her time. With her larger-than-life personality and charismatic presence, Merman was able to transcend the limitations of the silver screen, bringing her unique brand of energy and excitement to audiences across the country. Throughout the 1930s, Merman continued to push the boundaries of what was possible for a female performer. She was known for her tireless work ethic, often rehearsing for hours each day to perfect her craft. Her dedication paid off, as she became one of the most sought-after performers on Broadway, with producers and composers clamoring to work with her. As the decade drew to a close, Merman found herself at the pinnacle of her career, with a string of hit shows and a reputation as one of the greatest entertainers of her generation. With her incredible voice, captivating stage presence, and unwavering commitment to her craft, Ethel Merman had become an icon of American entertainment, a true legend whose legacy would continue to inspire generations of performers to come. As the 1940s dawned, Ethel Merman's career continued its upward trajectory, with notable performances in films like Alexander's Ragtime Band, 1938, and Stage Door Canteen, 1943. The latter, a wartime musical comedy, showcased her versatility as she effortlessly transitioned between comedic scenes and heartfelt ballads. Her stage work also remained prolific, with appearances in musicals such as Panama Hattie, 1940, and Something for the Boys, 1943, both of which cemented her reputation as a leading lady of the American theater. Merman's tireless energy and dedication to her craft earned her a reputation as one of the most durable and dependable performers of her generation, with critics and audiences alike marveling at her boundless enthusiasm and unwavering commitment to her art. One notable example of Merman's impressive work ethic during this period was her performance in Panama Hattie, which required her to sing, dance, and act in a demanding role that pushed her physical and vocal limits. Despite the challenges, Merman thrived, delivering a tour-de-force performance that earned her critical acclaim and solidified her position as one of Broadway's brightest stars. Her success was not limited to the stage, however, as she also made a significant impact on the silver screen, with films like Alexander's Ragtime Band and Stage Door Canteen showcasing her unique blend of talent, charm, and charisma. As Merman entered the 1950s, she began to transition into more mature roles, showcasing her versatility as an actress and cementing her status as a legend of the American musical theater. She appeared in films like There's No Business Like Show Business, 1954, and It's a Mad, 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 Mad World, 1963, demonstrating her ability to adapt to changing times and tastes while maintaining her signature style and panache. Her stage work also continued to flourish, with notable performances in musicals such as Call Me Madam, 1941, and Gypsy, 1959. The latter, with music by Jules Stein and lyrics by Stephen Sondheim, would become one of Merman's most iconic roles, cementing her status as a legend of the American musical theater. Merman's performance in Gypsy was particularly notable, as it marked a significant departure from her earlier work and showcased her impressive range and depth as an actress. Her portrayal of Rose Hovick, the driven and determined mother of Gypsy Rose Lee, was widely praised by critics and audiences alike, with many regarding it as one of the greatest performances of her career. The role also allowed Merman to tap into her own experiences as a mother and performer, bringing a level of authenticity and emotional depth to the character that resonated deeply with audiences. As Merman entered her later years, she remained active in the entertainment industry, albeit at a slower pace. She continued to perform on stage and screen, appearing in films like The Art of Love, 1965, and Journey Back to Oz, 1972, while also making guest appearances on popular television shows and touring in concert. Her final stage performance came in 1970, when she appeared in a revival of Hello, Dolly! At the age of 62, delivering a remarkable performance that showcased her enduring talent and charisma. Merman's personal life was also marked by significant events during her later years. She married 4 times, including to actor Ernest Borgnine in 1964, and had 2 children from her first marriage. Despite the challenges she faced, Merman remained resilient, drawing on her boundless energy and determination to navigate the ups and downs of her personal and professional life. Her relationships were often tumultuous, but she never lost sight of her priorities, always putting her family and career first. One notable example of Merman's resilience was her marriage to Ernest Borgnine, which lasted only 32 days. Despite the brevity of their union, Merman remained philosophical about the experience, later joking that she had finally found a man who was more energetic than I am. The marriage may have been short-lived, but it also marked a significant milestone in Merman's personal life. As she continued to navigate the challenges and opportunities of her later years with courage, humor, and determination, Ethel Merman passed away on February 15, 1984, at the age of 76, leaving behind a legacy that would be remembered for generations to come. As she once said, "I've been in this business a long time, and I've learned that the only way to survive is to keep working, keep pushing yourself to be better." Merman's work continues to influence the entertainment industry today, with her iconic performances remaining a benchmark for excellence in musical theater. Today, Ethel Merman is remembered as one of the greatest entertainers of the 20th century, a true legend whose legacy extends far beyond her own time. Her contributions to the American musical theater are immeasurable, and her influence can be seen in the work of countless performers who have followed in her footsteps. As she so eloquently put it, the most important thing is to keep singing, keep dancing, and keep acting, because that's what makes life worth living. Her legacy continues to inspire new generations of performers, reminding us that with talent, determination, and a willingness to take risks, we can achieve greatness and leave our mark on the world. That's all for today's Star Bios. Remember to like, share, and subscribe. And until next time, I'm Casey Gold, reminding you to keep shooting for the stars.